is the Chrissie Swan Show.
I know I say this every afternoon, but it's a huge show coming up.
I'm especially excited today.
I've seen a troublesome piece of news, and I'm going to talk about that first, then I'm going to tell you about the big name guest that we've got coming on. It's to do with lolly snakes.
What's the news?
Allens have changed the way that you're going to buy lolly snakes. Now, one of my favourite conversations of all time is, what's your favourite colour? Lolly snake. Mine is, in this order, green, yellow, orange.
Right.
It's an unusual combination.
That is.
What's yours?
I've only got one favourite and it's pink.
They don't come in pink. They come in red.
It's like a reddy pink.
Well, you'll be happy because now you can get a bag of just the red and purple ones, which have been deemed to be the most popular. But they only surveyed 300 people and they didn't ask me.
But I reckon the survey's spot on. I reckon they are the most popular.
300 people to change an entire iconic lolly. That's not enough.
Start a GoFundMe or change.org petition.
Well, my colours are never included in the greatest hits ever.
Really?
Ever. Yep, ever.
What's your favourite shape?
Barbecue.
Duh.
Yes, but do you know what the actual best-selling shape is?
You were telling me this the other day. Is it chicken crimpy?
It's the chicken crimpy.
Wrong.
Again, nobody has asked me.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie's clickbait.
Yeah, this took my attention because, you know, I love my food. I love my cooking. Aussie's shocked after learning what's the spice paprika, or paprika, as they call it, is really made from. I knew this. I'm surprised. I'm shocked that Aussies are shocked. Do you know what paprika is?
Like, no. I actually don't. If I stop and think about it, it's obviously a herb of some sort, something crushed up, but I could not tell you what. Is it a chili? Something spicy?
It's capsicum.
Am I an idiot?
Well, obviously not. Most Australians didn't know what that was. And I am not one to judge because I was a very grown adult when I realised, I've told you this, I think, I was shocked to find out, I would have been about 35 years old, that a tiger is not a female lion.
I remember this discovery. I think it might have happened on air when we were working together on The Breakfast Show.
It might have. It very well might have happened. So I'm not judging anyone. I'm just surprised because it tastes strongly like capsicum dust.
It's spicy, yeah?
You can get different ones. There's smoky ones and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there you go. Paprika or paprika is capsicum. This also took my attention. It's not technically clickbait. It's a photograph of Owen Wilson in a wonderful curly wig holding a palette, advertising a film called Paint. And you showed this to me this morning and you said, what were the words?
This looks like the worst movie I've ever seen. The cover alone looks shocking.
And I said, wash your mouth out with soap. Do you know what it's about?
And I said, I do not.
Well, let me tell you. Anyone who survived lockdown fell in love with a man called Bob Ross.
Okay.
Now, Owen Wilson is playing Bob Ross. Look.
All right, the likeness is great.
It is unbelievable. It's exactly the same hair. So Bob Ross is this amazing painter, and when you felt like whatever you feel like you're losing your mind, you just turn on Bob Ross and he takes a canvas in front of your very eyes, blank canvas, and turns it into rushing waterfalls and full Norfolk pines, and he's amazing.
Is he like America's Ando?
Yes, but you can actually recognise what's on the canvas. Anyway, this is going to be a great, great film. It's called Paint by Owen Wilson. And he's got that same, Bob Ross has got that same gentle, whispery manner that Owen Wilson has.
Right, okay.
It's very exciting. I'm sure there's going to be at least one person driving today that will understand and be excited about that.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
No one, especially women of a certain age, should ever feel invisible, disconnected or unimportant. Priceline Pharmacy celebrates you and all your uniqueness at every age, because at Priceline, it's always a festival of you.
Head in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
A DJ has been accused of ruining a wedding by debuting his own song in the middle of his set. Now, this is this is right up our alley. First of all, the pressure, because I used to be a mobile DJ at people's weddings and 21st and stuff in the early 90s, and the pressure is immense because the party's all about the food, And the music.
Correct. And after the reception, all you're fanging to do is get on that dance floor and bust a move to some
And
tunes.
tear it up. And it's one person's responsibility.
Yep.
Now, this DJ started promisingly enough. Top 40 hits, fine, great. But then he chose the middle of the set. Can you imagine? The dance floor is heaving. Everyone's having a great time. He chose that moment to date as the world debut of
So cringe.
of his own single.
No.
People would have just been looking at him like, what?
What happened?
What happened? And apparently all the lyrics were like, marriage sucks. It's very bad. He did say, this has been posted on Reddit, and somebody said, cringe level is high, but I respect his hustle.
No, but I don't, because that's not the place to do it.
It really isn't. I mean, do it on YouTube like
And
a normal person.
My favourite part, because you and I behind the scenes, we did try to find the song, but it hasn't been uploaded anywhere. But the detail that I love is that after he saw the reaction of the room,
Yeah, which would have been like, what?
what is happening? He decided to go into a Pitbull song. Just imagine Pitbull.
Oh my God, if this is going to make it better, the song must have been terrible. Songs and DJs can really ruin your party. I remember my sister's 21st. She was almost in tears behind the scenes because she was really a cool person. Like,
Okay.
cool music, knew everything. And this DJ had one mistake after the other. Like, she wanted maybe like Style Council and Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, you know. And then he was playing this. Glenn Frey. The heat is on. And I remember her saying to my mum, what is this song doing at my party? Glenn Frey ruined it for everyone.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We are talking about the times that the DJ, arguably the most important guest at any function,
Absolutely.
has ruined it miserably. Ali, what happened?
At my wedding, my sister-in-law asked to put the nut bush on. I was the bride. Who wants to do the nut bush in a wedding dress? And then the Macarena came on. I was mortified.
And had you specifically requested for them not to go on?
Yes, absolutely.
And the DJ went against your wishes and played those two very... What's worse? See, Nutbush I can take because I love Tina Turner.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I was mortified.
I mean, I can't do the Nutbush, can you?
I can, but it's not ideal.
Well, not in a wedding dress.
No, of course it.
And you would have had all the Spanx on and all that.
It was not ideal. It was not pleasant.
Oh,
I walked away. I got a glass of wine.
that's the best outcome when those things come on the dance floor. I absolutely hear you. Catherine, what happened?
Hi, Chrissy. How you going?
Good. I'm so good.
So at our engagement party, actually, our DJ decided to take his pants down and start dancing with the rest of our guests.
Oh, my God. Was it Molly Meldrum? Why was he doing that? You're not allowed to drink when you're on the job. What was he doing?
Oh, he played Eagle Rock, and he decided that was his opportunity, his chance to shine.
But that's not part of the song.
Not okay.
Oh, Cap, did someone have to say, listen, pack up your little disc man and go home?
Oh, look, unfortunately, some of our guests sort of joined him.
Oh, because that's a thing for Eagle Rock. That's what you do. Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, it's a thing. People, I know. I've been at a wedding being like, what's happening? And someone's like, no, this is what you do.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I wonder what Ross Wilson would think of that. I wonder if maybe he started it.
Probably.
Wow, can you imagine?
The confidence.
Oh. Now, I believe that, Richie, you are almost an ex-colleague of mine. You are a DJ.
That's right, I am.
Are you still a DJ or did you used to be?
I still am, actually. I do it every weekend just about, yeah. Yep.
Wow, it's a big responsibility, isn't it, Richie?
It's crazy. Like, everything is on you, as you said before. You either make or break a night.
You absolutely do. Now, you've broken a night. Tell us. Confess your sins.
I did. Many years ago, I've learned from my mistakes. I was actually played the wrong song for the entrance song for the bride.
Oh, God.
And she wouldn't actually come in. Yeah, I had somebody came out and spoke to me and said that's not right, and I had to scramble around and I couldn't find the song she was after.
So what did you play and what did she want?
Oh, I can't remember what the actual song. It was so long ago, but yeah, she wasn't happy. She basically sprayed me after the venue, after the reception, and wanted a refund back.
And you gave it to her, surely.
I had to. Yeah, it's what you have to do sometimes. So now I prepare every time I have a wedding.
I mean, look, it would have been alarming with everyone sitting down in the beautiful church and the strains of You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC come out of your speaker. It wasn't the right choice, Richie.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
We're about to give away pink tickets.
So raise your glass if you are wrong. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answer? Mystic Pinkie.
Every time I hear, because if you're new to the show, welcome, by the way. We do a segment called Mystic Chrissie where I display unbelievable clairvoyant skills. But we've spun that into Mystic Pinkie, where you are the mystic.
Yeah.
You need to check in on your chakras.
Charge your crystals.
Yes, do all that stuff. All that woo-woo stuff. Because I've written down a pink song on this piece of paper.
I nearly just read it out.
Oh, my God.
That would have really ruined the game. And the reason we're doing this is because Pink's added new dates to her Summer Carnival tour.
Yes.
In 2024. Tickets are on sale now. Get them from livenation.com.au.
We queued up overnight in sleeping bags at a shopping centre to get these tickets for you. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to ask you the name of the song on this piece of paper. We're starting with Jeanette. Jeanette?
Hello, Chrissie.
How you feeling? Tap into your Mystic Pinkie, Jeanette.
Well, I did have a song in my brain, and then when I called up, I changed my mind.
Great.
So I'm going to go back.
Love it. You're allowed. You're allowed to do whatever you want, Jeanette.
Chrissie, I'm choosing Raise Your Glass.
Oh, Jeanette, it's not Raise Your Glass. Stay on the line, though, because if we don't do it this round, we're going to go back to the beginning. Martine from Rosebud. Martine.
Hey, Chrissie, how you going? Love the show.
Love you.
Love you more.
Are you going to go to Pink?
Pardon?
Are you going to go to Pink?
I'm definitely going to Pink.
What's the pink song on this piece of paper?
Let's get the party started.
You are not going to Pink at this stage, Martine, but hang around. Daniel, go. What's your song?
What About Us?
No. What about us, Daniel? Hey, Ange.
Hi, Chrissie.
Hi. What song have I written down?
Never Gonna Not Dance Again?
As if I know how to understand the words in that. Never gonna not know. No, I wouldn't know how to even write it, Ange. Stick around though, Katie. We are going really well here. I've picked a good song. What is your song?
Hi, Chrissie. It's me, Katie, again.
Hi, Katie.
I am saying Cover Me in Sunshine.
Well, I would happily do that, but what is the song? Boom! See what I did there?
Bang.
Stick around. We still don't have it. God, she's got a lot of songs.
She does.
Tamara, what is this pink song that I've written on this piece of paper?
Just give me a reason.
No, I will not give you a reason.
All right, we're going to
Jeanette.
go back through the same 6 callers. Should we give a little clue? I'm happy to give one little clue here.
Are you? Jeanette.
We're feeling...
Jeanette, have a go first because you were properly mystic, and then if you bum out, we'll give you a clue.
Well, I'm going to say Trustful.
All right, it is not Trustful, and here is your clue.
We're feeling a little nostalgic today.
Oh,
so
is
it's
that-
an
is that
older
the clue?
song. That's a great clue. These are all fresh new songs.
Jeanette, I was about to give you the name of the album it's off. Lucky we didn't
Oh,
have
well,
that meeting.
I thought I would have got the clue first.
No, you have another guess.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to choose Try.
No. Martine, we've got to go quicker. We're never going to get out of here. Come on, go.
I reckon it's Who Knew.
No. Daniel.
Glitter in the Air.
Yeah, I'm rapidly losing interest. How are we going to give these tickets away?
We're going to keep going.
Angela.
A Million Dreams.
No. Shattered. On the floor. Katie.
I'm out. It's tough.
All right, Tamara.
Just like a pill?
No.
We're getting closer. Let's go back to Jeanette.
Jeanette, can I please give the...
Sober.
No. Martine. Daniel. Daniel doesn't know.
Daniel doesn't know.
Angela.
So what?
Oh, no.
This is terrible.
Tamara.
Family Portrait.
Yes!
Tamara, yes! We got there. You're going to see Pink.
Yes!
Oh, my God. Hard fought and won. I'll have a
God.
formal warning in my postbox.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Tell you what I'm going to do tonight. On a weeknight, I'm leaving the house.
What are you doing?
What is going on? My sister's going to toot her horn out the front of my house. I'm going to get in, contemplating wearing an hoodie.
Okay.
There is a place sort of equidistant between her house and my house that does those sound baths.
Ah, yes.
Have you heard of them? It's
I have, and they always do them on reality show, like the Housewives do them,
Oh,
the
do they?
Kardashians do them. So
they sound very bougie then. I thought it was more hippie, which is my sort of deal.
No, they come to their house.
Oh, okay.
So that's the bougie element.
A private sound bath.
Yeah.
Well, they sound like this. This is a recording of the actual place that I'm going to go to tonight.
I'm jealous.
And a guy sits in the front with sort of like open, they must be glass bowls. And he sort of plays them.
Circles them.
And apparently because you had 90% water or something, it gives you this deep relaxation.
Oh.
But also, it drives me a bit crazy. The sound. I'm thinking, I said to my sister, can I bring some earplugs? She goes, I think that might...
Chaotic Chrissie needs sound baths. No earplugs.
But I think to go to a sound bath, you kind of need to have your ear holes open. It defeats the purpose.
Absolutely.
I think I'm going to pack them just in case because I
Do
feel
not.
like after a while of listening to it, my eyes go crossed and I feel like, wow.
I'm not even into that woo-woo stuff, but I want to try a sound bath.
Okay, well, come with me next week.
I
If I
will.
survive it, please come with me.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie's clickbait.
Mind has been blown. Mind has been blown. Did you know? Okay, Coles buys into supermarket checkout divided debate with reassuring message for shoppers. Reassuring. I like that. I like that about you, Coles. My mind was blown because, you know, this is my shopping, that's not your shopping divider that I
Yes.
bought.
Yeah.
You would always use one of those.
For sure. I look forward to it. Like, I even remember as a kid fighting with my sister to get to do that part when Mum was going through.
You just want to make sure that
Yes.
person knows that that's yours.
The separation was important.
That's so you. I love it. I always feel guilty.
What?
Because I don't want someone to think that their shopping is less than mine.
But
you know,
it
like
could
I'm not scared of your shopping. I just need to divide. It just feels awful.
But imagine getting home and you accidentally got some of their shopping and someone else got some of yours.
It's actually a really good phoner. We should do it tomorrow. Do you feel a little bit guilty putting up the divider on the shopping conveyor belt? Because I do, and you don't even understand that.
No.
That's so funny. Well, anyway, you're doing it wrong, and I'm doing it wrong because I put it long ways.
Of course, it's like a fence.
Like a barrier, like a fence. Shopping on their shopping, ew, on one side, and your shopping, yes, on the other. No, to trip the whole point of it isn't to divide shopping, you know. The point of it is to trip the conveyor belt so that it stops moving.
The sensor.
Yes.
Ah.
So apparently this is from the inventor of the yield barrier. You've got to do it long ways. Along the conveyor belt, not across the conveyor belt.
That's just wrong.
It looks so bizarre.
It also takes up a lot of room to do it that way.
Can you imagine if you, Jack Charles, were in a queue and somebody put it that way?
I'd correct it for them.
You would turn it the other way. And by the way, that's my shopping, not yours. Now, I have seen around the names for the new SAS Australia season are being bandied about. One of them is Craig McLachlan, and because of that, I won't be watching SAS Australia, and we won't be talking about it on this show.
Understood.
Jack, today and particularly the day before International Women's Day and every day, I believe and stand with women. So it's a no from the Chrissie Swan Show.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
I'm thrilled to do another round of I Love You, Will You Come on My Show? Today's guest is Dave O'Neill.
Yay!
Legendary stand-up
Thanks.
comedian. Oh,
Thanks.
come on.
Thanks. Well, yeah, people around Australia may not be aware of me. You never know.
Well, yesterday I said he's been working for 100 years.
Yeah.
He's star of the big screen, the small screen,
Sure.
the stage, radio, everything.
I was the fat guy in The Nugget, the movie. Yes, that's right. Speaks and Specs 67 times, whatever. Who's counting?
I know you really hate it when I mention it, but your character in The Nugget...
Bit creepy.
A bit.
He had the mail order bride, remember?
But he was... It was more than that. Have you seen him, Jack?
I've not. And I'm the biggest Dave O'Neill fan ever.
I know you are.
I haven't watched it for about 20 years. I should watch it again.
Nah, probably not.
Oh, really?
Are you still doing the Coles Express ads?
No. I'm the voice of Ladbrokes.
Oh, of course.
Come on. Ladbroke it. Ladbroke it. That's my wife said, I don't think you should do those ads. I said, you want to bet? I've got good odds. You want to bet? Do you want a beach house? Ladbroke it. Absolutely.
Oh my God. I do feel like in terms of authenticity, Coles Express fits you better than
Yeah. Gambling. My parents were big gamblers. They love gambling. They always had the trots on. But me, no, I am more, go to the 7-Eleven or Coles Express.
Yeah.
But Coles Express was problematic too because I went to a Coles Express and the guy goes, your voice is very familiar. I said, that's because I'm the voice of Coles Express.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you do those ads? I went, yeah. He goes, yeah, I hate those ads. I said, you're fired.
Always
Get out.
Now, if you're in Adelaide, you can catch Dave O'Neill this weekend at Adelaide Fringe. You can get your tickets from adelaidefringe.com.au, and you are doing a Melbourne Comedy Festival show as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're the hardest working man in the biz, and we are going to check out your diary in a minute. But first, let's talk about 2 Fridays ago. We were at the same place enjoying the same concert.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
And I was not a huge fan. I liked him, but I always had a bit of bias because he was in a boy band. I got a bit of because I was in a real band when I was a teenager.
Yeah, you're one of them still.
Yeah, no, I was. You guys remember Noiseworks? Wasn't in them, but anyway, we supported them. But anyway,
what was your band called again?
Captain Coco.
That's right, Captain Coco.
And because at one point, one of Harry's friends must have rang up and said, "We're having a rehearsal," and he goes, "Should I bring my guitar?" They're like, "No guitars, no drums. We're just singing. It's a boy band." But anyway, but being in a boy band gave him good dance moves. That's what I was saying to my kid, my daughter. That's why he's a good dancer, because he had all that training. Probably.
And performance training.
Oh.
I was blown away. I mean, this guy has, not that many solo albums.
3.
Thank you, Dave. You're an absolute Harry Styles fan
Huge
now.
fan. I'm in the demographic.
But for a young man with 3 albums, the performance was extraordinary. And I thought, how did he do that? And I'm like, he's done a very, very reasonable apprenticeship with One Direction.
In one day. But
he was extraordinary,
How
Jack.
funny was the audience was 90% women and girls, teenagers.
Yeah.
All ages, I've got to say, not just young women, just all groups of mums. And at one point, all in my row, all the girls were up, dancing and screaming.
Yeah.
And I looked down the row, there was just one other guy sitting there. I just nodded at him. Like,
yeah.
But I've been trying to take on Harry Styles, so I said to my wife, I said, I'm doing my hair. What do you think? It's a bit Harry? She goes, oh yeah, Dr. Harry.
The great Dr. Harry Cooper. For more of that, check out Dave O'Neill at Adelaide Fringe this weekend.
Yes.
Don't miss him. He's just unbelievable. You are the hardest working man in the biz. Stand up every night of the week. You run a stand up night. You do all the festivals. But, I reckon probably the biggest wedge out of your earning pie is from corporate gigs.
Oh, yeah, just going around the country doing different functions. You're right, well, they need a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so let's have a look in your diary and see what
Here we go.
stellar blue chip events.
Last Tuesday, you would have loved this.
Dave's diary.
Oh, very nice.
There it is.
I did the Beta Electrics conference in Brisbane. So all the guys run Beta Electric stores.
Well, I hope you didn't refer to it as Beta Electrics because it's Better Electrics.
You're right, it's Better Electric.
Oh, I know I'm right. That is one way to really put people off paying you to run their event is when you mispronounce their company name.
Right, it's Better Electrics.
It's Better Electrics.
As in better. They're better.
It's even spelt better, I think,
I think
isn't
it's
it?
BTA, isn't
Oh,
it?
okay. No, it's Better Electrics. You
Better
pronounce it Better Electrics.
They were great because all I did, I kept saying, "Who's the guy from Smeg? I got to talk to you," and they all love because Smeg's a bit posh.
It
so
is
where's
posh.
the guy from Smeg? Where's Sven from Smeg? And then I said, "What about Fisher Paykel? The Kiwis?"
Yeah, the Kiwis.
I said,
Yeah.
"I've got some dish drawers. I've got some problems."
Yeah,
because they're famous for their problems.
Oh, are they?
The dish drawer.
I've had a dish drawer for years
have you?
and never had a problem.
Well, they all responded to that for sure. They love that. They
I
absolutely
love it.
love that.
Oh, yeah. You're a man of the people.
And then Friday night, I had to go to Wangaratta to do the Wangaratta Calcutta. So
What is that?
Wangaratta is regional Victoria. They had the Wangaratta Cup on the Saturday, a big horse race.
Mm.
But the night before, they have like a sweeper raffle where they draw the people put in money. They draw a horse race horse.
Right,
And,
yeah.
So
And they call it the Wangaratta Calcutta.
Calcutta. That's right. That's the term used in racing.
Isn't that a city in India?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The Calcutta, mate. So the guy said, "Look, we just need you to get on stage and talk for half an hour while we count the money." So that's what I had to do.
Wow.
So that's like, what, 2 hours from Melbourne and about 30 years ago, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's old-fashioned. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But there are a lot of racing people there. But, who owns the most horses? This guy owns 71 horses.
Far out.
Tony owns 71 horses. Then there was a young girl on the front, and I said, "What do you do?" And she goes, "I'm the foreman of a stable." I said, "Oh, wow. Who owns the stable?" She goes, "My dad." I'm like, "Gee, how'd you get that job?" Classic.
Nepo baby.
Nepo baby in the Wangaratta horse.
What do you
They were
eat at
great.
these functions, Dave?
They had a lot of deep fried stuff going on.
No, well, your favourite.
Yeah, the chef was as big as me. So when I walked through, I'm like, "Oh, this will be good." But speaking of food, I was in Perth, and hello to everyone in Perth.
Hello, Perth.
I was there for the Fringe a few weeks ago, and I found the best bakery in Perth called Trackside Bakery.
Right.
It's actually in the railway station.
Oh.
So I'd heard about it, right? So I rock up to the railway station, I walk on the platform, and I can see the bakery up the escalators, and this guy in uniform stops me and he goes, "Excuse me, sir, have you got a ticket?" I'm like, "What, do you need a ticket to get a sausage roll?" he's like, "Oh, you here? Is that the only purpose of your visit?" I'm like, "Okay, I might get a donut as well." And he's like, "So you're not getting a train?" I went, "I'm not getting a train. I'm just going to the bakery." He goes, "All right then, proceed." So I go up and I get about 5 minutes later, I'm sitting on a train eating my sausage roll.
Yeah.
I didn't even know where I was going.
The rule's up for you, Dave O'Neill.
Stuff you, uniform man.
Catch Dave O'Neill at the Adelaide Fringe this weekend. Thank you so much for coming in. We love you so much.
Great to see you both.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
So I've got no spatial awareness.
Okay.
And it's something you probably haven't noticed about me, even though we've worked together very closely for so long. I can't tell what fits inside something else. So, like when I've made a big spaghetti sauce, right, and I want to divide it into 3 things, I have to get Peg, my daughter, or Kit or Leo, any of them, because they don't have it. I have to hold up a container and hold up what I want to put in it and say, "Will this fit in this?"
Wow.
And most of the time the answer's no.
And practice hasn't made you better at this?
No. So I'll open like a pack of saladas and I'll, have a couple, and then I'll want to put them in an airtight container so they don't go off. I never choose the right one by about 5 or 6 saladas.
Do you get frustrated with yourself, or have you just learnt to live with it?
It's just a miracle to me. I'm like, God, I've really got a problem here.
Yeah, okay.
And sometimes it's a very bad problem. And I went shopping yesterday because I also, I'm always on foot.
Yep.
And I do all my shopping on foot, which I've got a huge family, really, so I can't do the big shop on foot.
No, of course not, because you'd be walking home with like 8 bags.
Yeah, well, 100 bags, really. Like, it's ridiculous. But if I have to pop down and get a few things like I did yesterday morning, I was like, okay, I've got to get chicken for the Mexican bowl, run out of quinoa, I've got to get some quinoa. I always take the big backpack. I've got a small one and a big one. I always take the big one because I know a woman with 3 children cannot go to a supermarket and just get what she needs.
Of course.
She remembers other things. It's fine. The way that I get over my spatial awareness is because I've got one backpack, everything I buy's got to go in the backpack on my back home. So what I do is I lay the backpack down like a little body in the trolley, and I fill the backpack as I'm shopping. Because then I know that it's going to fit. Otherwise, I don't know. Well, I don't know what happened yesterday. I didn't use that method. I got to the end. How I get through life is just a miracle to me and to you. I went to the checkout, I did everything, and I filled the backpack, and then there was this huge amount of extraneous stuff. Huge amount.
Did you just cry?
I just thought, when am I ever going to learn?
To do life.
Be moderate. Be moderate. Just, A, go to the supermarket for what you need, and B, use the tools that you've developed over your life. Put them in the backpack as you're shopping. Well, I had a full backpack. It was so heavy I was thrown back sometimes. I was putting it on, making weird sounds, and one of the girls at the supermarket said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Oh, I'm well beyond help. Thank you." And then I had to struggle home with 4 bags that I had to buy.
That's like a gym workout.
I know.
You know what you should have done is put everything just in a trolley, and I can just imagine you walking up the hill pushing a trolley.
That is a really good idea.
And then there would have been a pap there, and it would have been a great Daily Mail article.
I feel like that's against the law and I'll get into trouble.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.